If you guys have purchased the graduation booklet for me, it looks like this. So we'll go through what it looks like. So this is the front page, and these are AI characters. I made her with AI. Okay, so that means that you can use them for different projects. Okay, so that's a number one. That's like an added extra bonus to getting this template. You don't have to go and create other AI. You can create fans, everything that you need to create, and you have free AI right here that I created. Now, she just looks like a real person. Okay. So I created her, and there's a lot of images of her, and I have a lot of images of him in there. I did a boy version as well, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. I was going, y'all. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. And then this side. So there's 40 images. Now, a few of them I duplicated, right? So let's say 35 images. So just in getting this template from me, you got about 35 images for the girl and like 35 images for the boy, because the same ones that I did for the boy, I mean for the girl, I did for the boy as well. And I'll show you guys when we get to my computer screen. All right. So today I'm going to show you guys how to assemble this booklet. I looked everywhere online. I looked on TikTok. I looked on everywhere, y'all. I could not find anybody that had something on how to assemble these booklets. So I was like, okay, well, I did it last year. I was just like, because I was trying to see like how other people were doing it, to see if I was doing it the right way, or if people are doing it a different way. And I couldn't find anything on YouTube. I couldn't find anything on Facebook, like nowhere on how people are supposed to assemble these booklets. All right. So I'm like, well, I got to do a video. I got to do a live, because as I am going to explain this to you guys, doing a reel on this, it's probably going to confuse some people. But I'm going to do a reel, and I'm going to release it on Monday morning. And when I do it, I'm going to tell them they need to go ahead on and go over to my YouTube channel. It is called The Crafty Pixels by Shannon. The Crafty Pixels by Shannon. So this is 12 pages. 12 pages. Toya. So go, the template itself, y'all, is $9.97, and it includes this one, and I did a boy version that is slightly different, just slightly different, okay? So you get two templates, so basically $5 for 24 pages. Like, duh. This is, I've got a lot of questions, like how much do people charge for these? Y'all can run up a bag just doing the graduation booklets. These are like mini programs, and they're keepsakes for people that come to events, right? They do them for baby showers. They do it for just church programs and things like that. But this particular one is because it's grad season. I'm going to show you guys how to assemble the grad season book, and I'm going to show you the materials that I use. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys my mistakes. Okay. So I'm the type of coach. I'm not the type of coach to say, hey, everything was perfect the first time, because I made mistakes. But I like to show my mistakes, and my students love when I show you guys my mistakes, because they probably are making, you guys are probably making the same mistakes as well. So then that makes it so you guys don't make the mistakes. People love and say, I love the way you have your teaching style. And I appreciate that so much. And a lot of it is because I'm candid. Like, I literally show you guys what not to do so you guys don't waste it. That's why I'm the coach. I'm the coach because I've done it. I figured it out so you guys don't have to go and make those mistakes. All right. So I am going to actually put you up here on my thing here so I can show you guys and I'll talk to you guys and I can see your comments. My little raggedy crafting table. Mind your business. I changed my my little Dollar Tree thing every couple of weeks when it gets torn and worn and things like that. But I want you guys to see it. And it's time for a change now that I'm looking. Y'all, hold on. I'm dropping y'all. Hold on. Hold up. Uh-oh. Okay. Make sure y'all are steady. All right. So, y'all, it just fell. Hold on. Why is it falling? Stop falling. Like, I need you to stand up straight. Just like a little kid. Stand up straight. All right. So, the first thing is, let me go over here. This is my booklet. This is my booklet. All right. And I'm going to show you guys how it looks on the screen. This is how it looks on the screen inside of Canva when you guys get it. So you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6 sheets. Okay. So I want to talk about this first. I sent out if you guys first bought the photo in the beginning and you didn't get 6 pages, you only got 5 pages. That was my fault, y'all. I made a mistake and I only sent 5 pages. When I corrected the mistake, I sent out a new link. So I'm going to send out an additional link today after this live, like 30 minutes after this live. And I'll explain to you guys as we get into the live on the different changes that I corrected and made for this template. Okay. And then here's Philip down here. I made his the same way. So they're double-sided. So 1 page, 2 pages, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the middle page. 9, 10. Okay. 11 and 12 for Philip. And then I put 2 mock-ups there for you guys. And then I put some booklet instructions. Now, this is new. And I did it because I've gotten a lot of questions, so I need to make sure that I'm answering the questions. So when you purchase this file, all of this, what we're talking about, is going to be included, and it's going to have links. So it says booklet printing instructions. Instructions how I printed my book are on YouTube. Here's the link. I'm going to put the link on there because after this live, I am going to upload the video straight to YouTube and I'm going to hyperlink the link right here. So you guys will be able to jump onto YouTube to see it if you guys need to reference back to this video. This video also will be in my free Facebook group, which is the Crafty Pixels by Shannon, which is right here. Okay, this is the Crafty Pixels by Shannon. I'm sorry, Busy Bee Crafters, Canva, Photoshop, Party Favors, and Sublimation. Has 22,000 people in the group as of right now. It is March 7th. Okay, so this is my private group where we craft and we uplift each other and we have a lot of fun over there. All right, so that is the group. Get into the group if you are not. Make sure you are following my YouTube page, which is the Crafty Pixels by Shannon right there. Okay, this is where the replay will be forever. In the group, you might have to, like, it's going to be in the group And let me go back. Let me go back to the Facebook group in case you don't have YouTube. And let me show you guys something. There's tabs up here, okay? This is the featured tab right here. Inside the featured tab are all of my past lives. So in the featured tab, I will put this live right here that we're doing right now. Okay, so it will live inside the feature tab. But sometimes, you know, you're not able to find it. You can always go on over to my YouTube page where it's going to be there forever. All right, so that is that. So you guys are going to get new links. And as soon as I get off of this live, and then you guys want to scroll down and find this gray page for all of the materials that I'm using in the live. I'm upgrading the material list. I'm not only giving you the paper, I'm giving you the stapler that I'm using as well. And we'll go over that in a moment. All right. So it tells you that you can use, these are AI generated images, just as I said. So if you guys want to use these for different things, then you guys can use her or him for different things. Okay. You don't have to just say, okay, you know, you guys can, use her as your mock-up on your pages. You guys can print one out, like I'm going to show you how to print one out, and you can change her name, or you could change things out. You can change the colors to a different school colors. You can drag and drop and put photos in there, and different photos, your child or some graduate, you know, you want to put on your page. So that is what the mock-ups are. You can use the mock-up to get orders. Okay, use the mock-up, print it out just like this, put it on your page so they can physically see that you have a copy, so you can start getting orders for these booklets. Now, people have been asking me, what's the price? These things are going for a lot of money. Okay, especially one like this. And I use, just so you guys know, you guys will see a little later, the Epson 2760. It's a regular color printer that I'm using with pigment ink. Regular ink is being used in here. This is double-sided glossy paper, and it's koala. I'll show you guys that when I get over to the printer as well. All right. So you guys can use the girl for the mock-up, the book for the mock-up. You guys can use these AIs for whatever you guys want to use them for. Totally up to you. All right. So let's talk about printing out. Okay. So when you guys print these out, I didn't care. I had it on the wrong settings. So I didn't care about the stripes going through her. I just needed it to be a black and white copy when I printed it off, because I needed to make a mock-up. Now, this is very important. You have to print it off in black and white before you print it off in color, and before you print off and start wasting some of the good paper that's going to cost you a lot of money. And I also use, when I'm printing it off in black and white, because why am I using my color ink just for a mock-up, just to see how my pages are going to flow? Okay, we're not doing that. So I used the black and white copy, and I'm like, okay, well, how do I want my pages to go together? How do I want it to look? Okay, so what I did was, I already printed this double-sided. Okay, so I said, okay, I want this one, which is my cover page, and I want these two to be in my inside page. So even though y'all see how it's flowing like this, you guys can reorder your stuff however you want to. Reorder it in the order that you want to see how your graduation booklet flows. I'm just going to show you how to set it up for printing, but you don't have to put it exactly like I have it, okay? So when I was doing this, hey Wanda, so when I was doing this, y'all, I just numbered my pages. So because this is cover page, this is 1, right? But on the back side is 12. This is the 12th page. Right? So this is 1. This inside page is 2. Right? This is 3. Now, I printed these off. Let me show y'all. I printed these off as single pages. Y'all see these are single pages. I needed to see how my book was going to flow. So to see how my book is going to flow, I had to put them in order and I had to number them. All right. So we got page 1. Page 2. I want it over here. Page 3. And then remember, they're going to be double-sided. I'll show you guys that in a minute. Page, let me hold it up. Page 4, page 5. Nope, I messed up. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I got out of order somewhere. There we go. Page 5. And then when I opened it up, in the middle is 6 and 7. Because this should be your middle page. Your middle page is your big spread, right? And then when I'm flipping, I'm going to keep flipping, y'all. Page 8, page 9, page 10, and page 11. Okay? So follow me this here. Follow me. Because I'm going to disassemble it now. Here's that stupid 6, 7. But 6, 7 is in the middle. But on the back of 6, 7 is 8 and 5. 8 and 5 is on the back of 6 and 7. Okay? That's one page that I printed. Four and 9 are on the back of 3 and 10. Okay. 2 and 11 are on the back of 1 and 12. All right. So to get it to be, to flow like this, right? Your pages need to be set up just like this. All right. So let me show you guys. This is, I did not write this. Let me zoom in so I can show y'all on my screen. I'm going to number it. So when you guys, buy, well, the people that bought the template, you'll get the you'll get the download like 30 minutes after I'm done going live. And then for, the other people that purchase and see this video later, you guys will be able to, you guys will have the new link, so you guys won't have to deal with that. So I'm going to scroll all the way down to the end because I wanted to do this with you guys on live. Now, what I did is I'm setting it up. If you guys are setting it up just like I set it up, right? I kind of just put the pages on there. And I said cover page 12 and 1. So this is 12 and 1 right here. All right. So I'm going to flip my page. And on the back of 12 and 1 is this page, my graduation. All right. So let me zoom in a little bit. All right. So turn y'all. Cover page. So I'm going to name this inside page, right? Well, yeah, inside page. Let's say that's inside page. I'm actually going to take that off just to make it easier. So let's say for the second page, if you want it laid out just like I have mine laid out, these pages right here are 2 and 11. Okay, so I'm going to change this to 2 and 11. Okay, so these need to be 2 and 11, which would be the back side of the first one. All right, the second pages are going to be what? Let's open this up. And I'm going to pull the next 2 pages out. The next 2 pages out are going to be 3 and 10. 3 and 10. Okay? So we got 3 and 10 for this. So 3 and 10 are actually this one over here. 3 and 10. So I'm going to put pages 3 and 10. Okay, so next are pages 3 and 10. On the back of 3 and 10, let me move it out so y'all can see. So the next page was 3 and the 10, right? So on the back side of 3 and 10 are 4 and 9, okay? So next up here, I'm going to put pages 4 and I think I said 9. Hold on. 4 and 9. Yes. 4 and 9. Okay. And what does 4 and 9 look like? So on this side is 3 and 10. Yep. And then on the back side, 4 and 9 is who knows the grad the best. Okay. So that is this one. Okay. All right. So the next pages that I have next is page 5 and 8. 5 and 8. Okay. So next we have 5 and 8. And this is actually in the right spot. 5 and 8. And you know what, y'all? I need to flip these around. Pages 8 and 5. Okay, I want to show y'all this. Well, no, it should be. So look, this is 5, right? And then this is 8 on this side. So it's 5 and 8, but when you look at it on the screen, it's 8 and 5. 8 and 5. I'm going to put 5 and 8 because we're going in as according to how the book is set up. So 5 and 8. Okay? So 5 and 8 are next. And on the back of 5 and 8, we have our middle page. Okay? Our middle page, which is right here. So this is middle page. All right. And if you guys set it up all like that, right, how I have it on there, these are automatically going to fall in line, right? So we got page 8, page 9, page 10, and page 11, and page 12. Okay, so if you set up these on this side, this is going to automatically come out right. So then you're going to have a book that is just like this. Okay, so let's look at the screen. We got the cover page, which is 12 and 1. And then the second page that we put in here is going to be 2 and 11, okay? The next pages are 3 and 10. The next pages are, y'all know, hold on. I just jacked up. I just told y'all wrong. Hold on. I just messed up. The cover page, right? This is page 1. This is page 2. Because we're counting these numbers on the left side. These numbers on the left side. Because we're only doing left first. Okay, so the cover page is page 1. I need to fix this. 1 and 12. Okay. All right, so we have 1 and then 2. This is the second page, 2. Let's scroll down. We're talking about these outside pages. 3. This is our outside page. Then we got that middle page. 4. I'm going to go through. I'll go through when I'm off live and make sure that these make sense for y'all. I'll make sure that they make sense for y'all, but I have to figure it out instead of explaining it to y'all. But y'all see how the pages are set up that you have to be able to flip through. So this ends up being 3 pages, y'all. We're only printing 3 pages, double-sided booklet. So page 1, page 2, and page 3 ends up being a 12-page booklet. Now let's talk price. Let's talk price. These are an amazing add-on to everybody's package. Anybody's package. If they get t-shirts, say, hey, have you seen my graduation booklets? Listen, I'm having a graduation boot camp that I'll be going over everything graduation. It's going to be free. Okay, let me tell you all the dates. Let me tell you, the 23rd, Monday the 23rd through the 27th. So I'm just now, this is my second announcement about it. You guys will see a lot of grad content starting next week, but it will be March 23rd through the 27th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it will be free. So y'all mark your calendars down for that. But we'll be going over more of these things on that graduation boot camp. But I want you guys to just, this one is about the book. But if you guys want it to flow like this, make sure your pages are set up like that. So let's talk about printing mistakes, and then I'll show you guys how I printed them out to make it right. Okay? How I printed to make it right. Do I have any questions about what you guys just saw? Do you have any questions about, and I will correct the sides so everything flows and makes sense. So when you guys get your new links, then you guys will be good. The new links will come out like 30 minutes after we get off live because I have to add some stuff to it. Like this is a spelling error. Any questions before I move on? Because I know it's kind of weird on how the pages are. What size is it? I came up. So this is 8.5 by 11. So you're going to see it on my mistakes. Okay. These are 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper. And then there's 2-sided. And then when you fold them in half, they end up being double-sided. So basically, you got four sides, 4 designs on each side. So you're printing 3 pieces of double-sided paper, and it ends up being a booklet of 12 pages total. So this is 8.5 by 11 double-sided paper. All right, on a regular pigment ink. I use my Epson printer. We'll be going over there as soon as I explain this part. Oh, I'm sorry, Karen. I keep starting to tell y'all about the price and I got ADHD, y'all. Okay, so the price is $99 for 12 of them. You do not sell onesies and twosies. They have to. This is a lot of ink. This is a lot of work. I have researched this, and nobody is selling these under $100 for 12. $100 for 12. This is a huge money maker. And if you guys do this right, if you guys start putting their pictures in there, if they don't have 40 different pictures, right, which people have because they are celebrating their child from birth, right? This doesn't have to be senior pictures. This can be baby pictures. I think on one of them I made her a baby picture. But look, I put in here pictures of her growing up. You can change the labels and everything out of that. So people are prepared to spend money for seniors. All right. They are charging $100 for 12 booklets of this. So 12 pages 12 booklets, $100. It should be no less. People are buying them, right? If they don't want to pay that money, then they are not your customers. They are not your customer. I have done my research. I have found nobody selling them less than 100. Like everybody, actually everybody is right at $100 for these, doing custom made. They're at $100. So don't play yourself. Okay. All right. So let's talk about the selling, the settings and things like that. Thank you, Antoinette. All right. So let's talk about these settings. We're going to go back to this one. First of all, these are some bloopers. Let me back y'all up. Okay, so these are some bloopers that I did. All right. And I put little notes on here so I can make sure that I talk to you guys about these bloopers that happen in business. And this is the reason why we charge what we charge. So first of all, y'all should be printing it off as a black and white copy to order your pages. So you guys make sure which page you want on the front, what page you want on the back. That's step one. Okay. Step two is, that's step one. But I want to show you guys about these bloopers. And first of all, y'all see how light she is on this, this paper, right? And it's a nice weight to it. This is glossy double-sided paper from Koala. I'll show you guys in a moment when we get over to that printer. But what happened to her? Why she look like that? First of all, I didn't put on the glossy setting. And because you don't put on the glossy setting on glossy paper, the ink lays on the paper differently. So watch this. Y'all see that? Okay, so if you guys ever have an issue and you're like, oh my goodness, my ink is running, my ink is smearing. How do I get my ink not to smear? First of all, you don't have it on the right setting. All right, so not only is it a lot lighter, I already knew off the bat when I went ahead and printed it, I was just like, oh man, I don't have it on the right setting. And when I mean it on the right setting, I mean you need to have it on glossy setting on the computer. And you also need to have glossy setting on your printer. Not just one of them. It needs to be on both of them. I need to wash my hand. Hold on, y'all. Why did I just do that? And now I'm going to get ink everywhere. All right. So this is my number one mistake. I had forgot to put on the glossy setting. First mistake. So the ink was smearing. So the second mistake I did is when I had printed off the black and white booklet, I did this side. This side was cool. It was good, y'all. And then when I went to go do the other side, is I forgot to turn off the black and white setting. So here it is, the black and white. And I'm like, oh my God, I messed up this booklet. Do y'all want to know what I did to fix this? Do you guys know how to save your printer settings so this doesn't happen? Tell me if you guys want to know, and then I'll show it to you. If not, then we'll go on. But I forgot to turn the black and white and turn it to color, because you have, when you're doing your booklets and stuff, you know, everything defaults to color. So you have to go in and put black and white, because I wasn't using my color ink to just do a mock-up. So that's a waste of ink. That's a waste of ink. So I had to have it on the right setting. All right. So I forgot to turn off my setting and turn it back to color. So this was 9. I couldn't do anything with this one. All right. So I messed up there. This one I have to show you when we get over to the printer. So this one was too dark, okay? So I had to brighten and lighten it. And then also I just had loaded my, I just had filled my ink up. So when I filled my ink up, I think I put I did. It's telling me. I put too much ink in there and overflowed it probably. And now some of the ink has gotten on my rollers and some of the ink is been or spilled inside of my printer. So I had to go in with an alcohol pad and make sure I wiped off my rollers, and I had to make sure that I had to wipe off different things because I had just ink everywhere and it kept coming out on all of my pages. And I'm like, nah, well, first of all, if this was a real customer, this is why you can't walk away from your prints. You start printing and people start walking away and then wonder why everything came out messed up. Well, you walked away, so you have to like print, but you have to pay attention to your prints because stuff like this happens. So I had to go in. I took a piece of paper piece of paper towel, and I sprayed it with alcohol, and I went and I just wiped off my rollers inside of inside of the machine, inside of my Epson 2760. Okay. So there's that page messed up because I was good. This one did good. But then when I went to go and do this side, so now the whole thing is not usable. So this is, again, I'm going to say it again, things happen, right? And sometimes it takes time to get it right, and we have to troubleshoot and things like that. And this is why we charge what we charge, because this is time. It took about 5 minutes to print this off. And then I went to go print this off. This took another 5 minutes to print this off. And then this is an unusable print. I can't even print. So what if the customer called me at 10 o'clock and she wanted her order at 12, even as a rush order, right? Things happen. Give yourself time. Give yourself grace when you guys are doing these projects. All right. So that was another mistake. This one's the black and white. Oh, that's another thing besides the ink. It came out too dark. Now, my camera right now, because I have an iPhone, y'all, it is auto-correcting a lot of flaws that you guys see. So even though y'all might see it a little lighter, it's not as light as you guys see it right now. It's actually darker. Her face is darker. Yeah, she's definitely more darker. Like, this is vibrant. When I'm looking through my camera right now, she's nice, bright, and vibrant. But she is not like that on this physical copy right here. So I had to, even if she didn't, I like to give my customers the best quality ever. So even if she didn't, this ink didn't happen, I would have reprinted this just because I need my quality to be top tier. Okay, top tier. All right. Another thing that I did, and I'm going to show you guys this when we go over to the printer. Look, when I close this, what happens? She's upside down. She's upside down. So that's when it comes to printing. I'm like, so this page had a lot of issues. It had ink smears. It had upside down printing, and she's too dark. So even if I went and did it, folded it this way, right? It's just, it wasn't going to go. It's not going to go in your book right because one of the sides was not loaded correctly. So it's not going to be right. So I'm going to show you guys how to load it correctly so you guys don't have this issue. All right, so then this one is how to load correctly. So this is one of the ones that I printed off in black and white. And again, I'm not going to rub it to mess up my fingers. As the ink, I put it on black and white setting, but I did not put it on glossy paper. And because I didn't put it on glossy paper, it gave me strips through because my setting is not matching my paper. And then, yeah, my setting's not matching my paper, so it didn't fuse to the paper correctly either. So this page was a bad page anyway, so I was just like, okay, let me write on it. So I'm going to show you guys how, when we get over to the printer, is how you need to put one of these test prints. You need to put up and down. This is the top. This is the bottom. You can put up and down or top and bottom, okay? Because you need to know how to load the printer so you don't have an upside down problem like over here, okay? So I'm going to show you guys that. But before I show you guys that, I'm going to show you guys how to save your printer settings so you guys don't have that issue. So I print from Photoshop, y'all, but it's not gonna matter where you print from, okay? Yeah, good idea. Thank you. It's not going to matter where you print from. You just want to make sure that it's how I say it. So I'm gonna go to File, Print, okay? And then I'm going to go into my print settings. Doesn't matter what printer you print from. Let me zoom in for y'all. Doesn't matter what printer that you print from. Everybody has a printer settings menu. So first I want to put it on letter, 8.5 by 11. And I want to put it on landscape, okay? This is vertical, up and down, right? But we're not printing like that because we're printing the wide. So we're printing like this, okay? I don't know, I zoomed in, so I don't know if y'all can see. But we're printing vertical, okay? So it needs to be, but it's printed, it looks like landscape. So we need to have landscape checked. Our paper type should be photo paper glossy, so we don't have that issue where we're running, the ink is running off of our page and it's not, the colors are not sealed in. It should have paper type glossy on your printer and paper type glossy on the computer. Your quality should be on high or best or whatever it says in here. You should not leave it on standard. It should say high. Or sometimes you can go to more settings and you can take your quality and move it all the way up that way and click OK. Okay, so you can do that or high quality. You can test the both and see. A book with this color and things like this, it does lay a lot of ink down, y'all. It's a full color page book. All right, so double-sided printing off, blah, 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 all of that off. Now, if I go into more options, I'm going to take off high speed, okay? Because I don't want it to be high speed. I don't want you to rush it. I want my colors to be popping. They are paying $100 per 12 booklets. They deserve to have high quality, good quality books, all right? I'm going to go back to the main. Now, how do I save all of these? Over on the left-hand side, it says printing presets. You're going to hit add and remove presets. I'm going to click add and remove, right? And it says a name. So I'm just going to put grad books, okay? You can add an icon to it if you want to. You don't have to. And then I'm just going to hit save right here. Once you do that, it's right here as grad books. Move y'all over. It is now saved as grad books. I have it saved under booklet prints, but it doesn't matter. I also have a setting in here for party favors. So when I'm going to hit close and I'm going to hit OK. So when I'm going to print, right, I'm going to go to my printer settings. I'm just going to go right over here and I'm going to hit grad books. It's going to automatically default to everything that I just saved because grad books is a preset that I know I don't have to worry. I'm hitting OK and I'm printing my stuff and I'm going about my business at this point. Because I know grad books is going to work for me every single time, or booklets or whatever that you want to name it. Okay. And then when I hit print, it's going to print fine. Okay, it's going to print fine. So I'm going to cancel. I'm going to print this page right here again. Will this replay? This is a lot. Yes, Rhonda, this replay. Now, what I told them, I'm going to show you guys afterwards where the replay will live, but the replay will be, well, I'll do it right now. The replay is going to be up here forever. I'm going to post it after this live. It's going to be on my YouTube at Crafty Pixels by Shannon. But it will also be in the free Facebook group, which is the Busy Bee Crafters. And inside of that Facebook group, you guys can search. But sometimes it's hard to search. So I'm starting to put more things over on YouTube now. But you guys can go right into the featured tab. And in the featured tab of our free Facebook group, this is where this live will live at forever. So if you guys are on Facebook in the group, you guys can go to the featured tab, or you can go to the Crafty Pixels by Shannon on my YouTube, and I'll be uploading this within an hour after we get off of the live. So yes, I do know that this is a lot. So that's why I'm making sure that, I put it up there for you guys. Okay. Let me go back over to Photoshop. All right. So, period, Henry Ford, that's it. So, y'all, I graduated in Detroit, Michigan from Henry Ford. So, that is a former Trojan down there. Toya, that's my school sister, high school and middle school. I think we went to middle school together. But she's laughing at the fact that I put Henry Ford High School and did. And did. All right, y'all. So we are moving on, and I'm going to show you guys how to actually print this. You're welcome, Rhonda. So to actually print this, we are going to go to File, Print. Okay, this is Photoshop, but y'all can, let me actually, for ones that don't have Photoshop, let me just not print this in Photoshop. Okay, so I'm going to I'm opening up my downloads folder because I've downloaded it from Canva. So this is my downloads folder. And actually, let's print the guy out. Let's print the guy out because I haven't printed him out yet. So let's do this right here. And this one is, I'm going to double click on it, okay? Because I have not printed him off yet, so y'all can see how he's going to look. And then I'm going to go up to my printer, print. And this is the printer that you got, information that you guys will have probably. And it defaults to portrait, but you see portrait is cutting it off. So you guys need to be on landscape, and you guys see how it just adjusts. One copy, 8.5 by 11. Paper type is going to be photo paper glossy. Full page, right? And then the fit can be fill page. If you hit shrink to fit, it's just going to shrink it a little bit, and it's going to make more of a white border. We'll talk about that after we get it printed. So you guys can have the full page. If you go to more settings, it doesn't show anything. More settings, you want to take it from standard to high. Output quality. It's going to be color. This is where you change from color to black and white. So when you guys are doing your mock-up page, trying to put it together, make sure you're on that black and white so you can print it on this regular paper so you can see how it's going to lay. Okay. So we're doing color. All of that left, borderless, all of that, leave it like it is. Just click OK. And then at the top, it says document binding was changed from left because of a conflict with another printer setting. I said, okay, that's fine. Whatever. Okay. And now I'm going to hit print. I got to go put some paper in here though. Let me pull up the paper. Well, let me bring y'all with me. Let me bring y'all with me. Y'all don't talk about my craft room, okay? I gotta lift y'all up. Please don't fall over. Just be right. Just be right. Hold on, y'all. I'm rigging some stuff up so my thing don't fall. Okay. I don't like this stand that I have. I just bought this and I don't like it. It might be on the return list. Because if the thing is top heavy, it does that. All right, now let me back y'all up. Told y'all don't look at my crafts. So I can come on this side. So all I'm doing, y'all. Oops. See? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. I'm probably going to go get the other stand. Because why are you doing this? How about I'm just taking y'all off? She said that's going to be her mock-up too. Period. All right, y'all. So we're going to take the paper. And all I'm doing, and I got one hand, y'all, is I'm just feeding it through the back. Real easy. Real easy. Just feeding it through the back. Now, on my thing, it already says, hold on, y'all see. It says confirm, change, letter glossy, because it's already on glossy. So you need to go down and change it. Click OK. It says letter, paper, yes. Glossy, yes. I can change it by here. If it's premium glossy, all of those. But I just want regular glossy. Boom. Okay. Click OK. All right. And then we're going to click OK to be done. All right. So now I do need to go on that period, Karen. Period. So now I need to go back over here and actually click OK. Hold on, y'all. Let me click print. All right. So now it's printing. Well, getting ready to. As soon as it's over there. It's taking a second to get over there. So as soon as it prints. It's a lot of money in this room, girl. A lot of money I don't be using. I don't use half the stuff over here. Why is it taking all day? Because y'all waiting on me on live. The real thing is to show you guys after this one page prints, to show you guys, I got to fix my crispy hair. Is to show you guys how to load the paper after this one prints. But I got to get it to print first. Hold on. Why are you not printing? Print. I got to do this all over because this is not saved. Landscape. Photo paper glossy. Full page. High quality. Color. Okay. Okay. I said print. I don't know why. Let me look up the oh, wait a minute. Epson printer correction checker. No. Print job cannot be sent. Hold on, let me sit y'all down right here. Okay. Because I'm not about to do no printer issues with y'all on live. I'm about to print it from Photoshop. But I got to go in here and delete it. Oh, it just says my printer is offline right now. Open print queue. No print jobs. Okay. So for whatever reason, it's telling me no. So I just turned it off and turned it back on. I'm going to go back to my Photoshop, and I'm putting it in Photoshop to print. I'm pulling it from Photoshop to print. I don't know why it's being weird. Let me open up this document in Photoshop though. Open, file, print. Select my booklet, my grad booklet. Okay. And print from here, proceed. Let's see. Well, let me go back to the print queue. Still says no print. So you know what I'm gonna do? Oh, wait. It did something. It's doing something. I was about to restart my printer. Yay, it's printing. So let's see how long does it take me to print. So it is 10:47 here in Arizona. Let's see how long, well, just turn to 10:48. So let's say 10:48. How long is this going to take us to print? On the Epson 2760. Hey y'all, it's National Women's Day. Happy International Women's Day. I just seen this on Facebook. Didn't know. Does anybody have any questions while we're waiting on this to print? And then I'm going to show you guys how to assemble the book. Well, I'm going to show you guys, I have to show you guys how to do the inside print. And then I have to show you guys how to assemble the book. So 2 more steps. But y'all can drop your questions. If you click anywhere in the live right now, y'all can go, and while you're waiting on this to print, y'all can purchase your templates. You can purchase the template. Well, wait. Don't purchase the template. Y'all can go look at the template. Wait for me to fix it, okay? I'm going to fix it. In about 30 minutes, I'll fix it and drop the new link in the new links for you guys. Let's talk paper. Let's talk paper. And I'm going to send you guys the photo paper that I use. But I am using the Koala double-sided glossy photo paper. It's 37 pounds. Okay? So when you guys get the links, when you guys purchase it, you guys are going to get the link to this double-sided paper. And is this 100 pieces in here? It's covered up with all these stickers. I think this is 100 pieces. I think this cost me like $20. Let's go see how much this cost me. How much did this paper cost me? But the paper itself for 100 sheets, yeah, it's only $15.29. $15.29. So that's a really good price for this. And it's 37 pounds. 37 pounds. I also, so I'm going to show you guys in a minute, I have a booklet stapler. I have a booklet stapler. While we're waiting on it to print, I'm going to show y'all. I'll show y'all this part, because why not? All right, so this is one of the ones that printed too dark, right? There's something wrong with this. I don't know which one, but this is one of the ones that something is wrong with. So when it comes off the printer, y'all, it's going to have a little border on it. So what you can do is you can cut the border off. I don't like, if you print borderless, it might cut off some of your text, depending on the program that you use. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So a lot of us on our printer does have a setting that says borderless printing. So you can do the borderless printing if you want to. It just depends on how much text and how you have it set up, okay? Also, inside of this template, if you guys do not have Canva Pro, you can still use this template, but this font is on there, and it's on Fonts USA. I'm going to link that in your book too. Let me write that down. To link font. Link to font. So on your on the new it's called High School USA. High School USA. But you guys can replace this font, or you guys can, if you guys want to use this exact font, it's called High School USA, and it's on FontSpace. FontSpace.com. I'll show you guys. This is on FontSpace.com. This is free, you guys, but you're going to type what did I say? High School USA, right there. High School USA. So you'll just click on this font. There we go. So it's this font right here. If you guys are in my Canva course, my Canva subscription, you guys, there's in there on how to upload these fonts into Canva. But you guys can just hit the download right there and download this font and put it inside of Canva if you guys like it. For those of us that already have the template, will you send us the yes, like 30 minutes after 30 minutes after the live, because I have to update all the links. Check your emails. The same email that you use to purchase the course with, right? Delete the old booklet that you have in there so you don't get confused. When you click that new link, it's going to give you a new booklet. So it's going to give you the version, the updated version. Okay, so you will have it, but just give me like 30 minutes because I have to update all of your links. I'm going to put the stapler that I use that I'm going to show you. I already put the paper in there, but I'm going to put the stapler that I used, and I'm going to show you guys. And then when I upload this video right here I'm doing to YouTube, I'm linking that as well because you guys will probably need to go back and reference it. Yes, fontspace.com. It's free. All right, so we got to go over here with this bogus stand again. Let me show y'all. Get my top and my bottom. And I was showing you guys how to do the booklet, to staple it, but I'm jumping ship because my guy Philip, he is ready, and it's going to take a long time for him to print, so I can be doing the booklet while he's printing the other side. So I did just jump ship, so I'm just letting you guys know. Thank you for your purchase, Debbie. I appreciate it, for your support. All right, so let me take y'all back over to the printer. We're going back over to the printer so I can explain. And I need this thing to be right, because y'all need to see this part. Debbie, I don't know why you didn't find me. I've been live for an hour. All right, I think I got it good, at a good angle. Okay. So, remember, make sure I'm in frame. Okay. Remember I told you guys to take your paper, whether it's regular paper or this was my messed up one, right? So we don't have an upside down one, because if you don't pay attention to this part, this is what's going to happen. You're going to have an upside down booklet. And you don't want to have an upside down booklet, right? Because something is going to be upside down. So you have to pay attention to this part so your stuff flows the right way. All right? So we have a up and we have a down. Now, if you look at Philip right now, his face is pointing this way. So that means the next page that I print needs to be facing this way. All right? So I'm going to take Philip, I'm going to flip him over. I'm going to put him upside down. Okay? I'm going to put him up. We'll flip him over upside down. However, he needs to be closest to this part. But his head needs to be facing this way. So when I put Philip in, he's facing this way. And I know this is my top, this is my bottom. Okay? So you're going to have to sit up here, and it depends on your printer. You're going to have to write up, down, and have some type of, I guess it's easier to me is have some type of template. And I just set my template up here, and I was just like, okay, needs to go this way. This is my up, this is my down. And I literally just sat here. So every time I'm but every time I'm putting new, for the flip side in there, I'm looking at this for reference to make sure that I don't waste any ink or any paper, that the head is going this way and I am printing this way. Because according to my screen over there, everything, if Philip is going this way, right? According to my screen, if Philip is going this way, it's going to print off right. But I also have to realize the up and the down, top and bottom. Okay, so we're putting Philip back, and we're going to print our second page, which is what? Because I didn't pull Philip up. High school memories. Let me grab him. Over in Photoshop, open. And y'all, I do it one at a time because I don't know. Like sometimes my printer will be weird and it'll pull like 2 pages. Oh no, you're fine. The replay will be on my YouTube, Crafty Pixels by Shannon. And I just it says set the edge guide to start printing. So it's not. It's in there, bro. And hit print. There we go. Okay, so now Philip is going to print. So now I'm going to leave my camera. I'm taking you guys back over here so we can get the, I can show you guys how to do the stapling. We bouncing. I forgot about that one. Move y'all back so y'all can see. All these papers everywhere. Oh, I was gonna do this one. This is one that I had messed up on. I didn't really mess up on it, y'all. It just printed off too dark for me, so I didn't want to show it as an example because I was like, she too dark on there. And then this one had printed too dark as well, but it also had some more ink smears. Remember I told y'all about the ink smears. So ink smears were inside of here, so I couldn't sell this. So I didn't want to show it, but just for the purposes of showing you guys how to staple the booklet, you're going to put your papers together. Now, first, what you're going to do while we're waiting on Philip to print is we're going to cut off that border. I think, personally, it looks better with the border not cut off. Now, this is preference. If you don't care, you don't care. You can use a paper cutter. I literally cut crooked. If y'all been following for a long time, I always have this like ongoing joke that I have a crooked eye. So I do have a large paper cutter like they used to have in the schools, like the one that come down and be like, cush, crunch, crunch. That big one. Y'all know that sound when we used to be in school. I have one of those. And I just didn't, it's big. And I just didn't want to pull it out. But if I was doing mini, I would definitely grab the cruncher. So if you know that you're going to be selling many of these booklets, even though it's 3 pages, you got a lot to do. And what if you make a mistake? We don't want to have no mistakes. So you want to make sure that you everything is going to be straight, nice and neat, because they're literally paying $100, for these. These are keepsakes, so they must be perfect. Like, I don't sell anything. Y'all see, I said, oh, it's too dark. I'm not just going to sell that to my customer because it's too dark. Like, I want top tier quality because I want them to come back. I want them to refer me out, right? Because, Shannon did real good work for me. She made sure everything was on time. She did this, that, and the other, right? So, I like to cut it now because I'm telling y'all, I can't cut. If it's off, y'all don't come for me, okay? Just let it be. But all I do is I fold them, crease, fold, crease, throw this on top of here, right? And the reason why you need a big, if you're going to be doing these a lot, you need a big stapler like this because you guys see how you can slide the book inside of here. So what that means is you can go as far as you want to in the stapler. Those little small staplers, they might get you right here. And then they almost, because this is thicker paper, because it's 37-pound paper, right? It's like, it might not go all the way through because it's thicker. So if you get a stapler that doesn't go all the way through, they stuff gonna come apart. And again, if they spending $100 on 12 booklets, we're gonna talk about the quality, and we're gonna talk. We don't want people to be flipping through and doing the pages and all of that stuff, and doing little games, and the whole time they stuff coming apart. So sometimes we need to invest. The stapler, I think was $10, $15. I'm gonna link it in your dashboard, but not in your dashboard, but I'm gonna link it inside of your thing. I'm gonna link it because these are things that you guys need to make sure that your booklets come out right. So if you're going to use this type of paper, you need a booklet. Okay, so it cost me $17. $17, and it came with staples already, and it also came with a stapler remover if you have a mistake, if you make a mistake. Okay? All right. So what we're going to do, we're just going to do 3. You could do 4. I did 4 on the one that I had. So I'm just sliding it in, y'all. And I'm going to line it up right here. Now, this thing right here, we're going to move it up. So if I know that this is where I need to be at, I'm going to move this guide up right here. about right there. Because I know that that's where I need to stop at to be able to be right here. So I can just slide it in, go, slide it in, go. I'm not going to keep on taking it out, making sure it's lined up. Now I know everything's going to be in a straight line, right? So when I do this, I'm going to go, put it at the end, 1. Put it right here, 2. 2. And then put it right here, 3. You can put 4 if you want to, but now I know that everything's going to be in a straight line because I have adjusted this guide on here, okay? So that is the importance of not going to get like one of the cheaper staplers. You can get a cheaper stapler, but this is what you need for a booklet like this, okay? So now my staples are all nice and neat. They're in order, going straight up, right? And there's no guesswork, right? And they go straight through. All right. I can do this, and we can turn the pages to our booklet just fine. It was kind of being weird here because I didn't fold it over. I'm gonna tell you, it's being weird here because I cut it wrong. I told you I'd be cutting stuff wrong. Look at that. That's me and my cutting, but for the most part, it's good. All right, so let me go grab Philip and show you guys Philip, and we'll be done. Oh, no. That's funny. So y'all remember... Y'all remember when it wasn't in the print queue and I printed it twice? Why I printed Philip twice on both sides? So anyway, Philip is on this side and Philip is on this side. But it's the same thing. When I opened Philip up, he was supposed to have the word search and stuff in there, but it was hanging out in the queue, but it wasn't. That's why I was going to restart my printer, because it wasn't coming out right. So that's just weird. But anyway, Philip is supposed to be the inside. That was my fault. But that is how you print a booklet. That is how you print a booklet. I'm going to jump into my... I literally could not find how to print a booklet anywhere on YouTube or anywhere on, what's the name? What you call that? TikTok, on Instagram, anywhere. So make sure y'all share this with a friend, because people need to know how to set up their booklets, right? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, y'all. All right. So let's go over this. This is what you're going to get. You're going to get this. The paper, Debbie, I'm going to send out a new link in about 30 minutes, okay? But the paper is going to be linked right in there. So you can just click on it and you're going to be able to go straight to it, okay? So this is the template that we have now. I'm going to take this out, because I've replaced it with this, okay? And it says instruction on how I printed my book, or on YouTube. Here's the link. I'm going to put the link there. Click on the link for the materials I used. I'm going to put the link there to get the paper and the stapler, and a link to the font. The font, the High School USA. If you go on Font Space, it's going to be a link straight to that font, so you guys can grab the font as well. And I'm just telling you, like, you can edit, you can use my AI generated mockups, which is the girl and the boy, for anything that you want to. It is okay. I give you permission to do that. And it says I made a visual example below on how to print your booklet. So we talked about this, and I do have these off a little bit. I got to go back and look when I'm not on live, which I'm going to do right now. But this is the cover page, which is pages 1 and 12. These are the next pages, next pages, next pages, next pages, and so on, right? But I will be fixing this to make sure that it coincides to what's above. So if you guys want to print it just like me, the pages just like me, laid out just like I have it, then this is going to be the layout that you're going to follow. Did anybody have any questions before we get off of this live today? Hopefully, I know y'all learned a lot. I know it was a lot. Should I try the template now? Give it like 30 minutes, Rhonda, because I don't want you to buy it now. Or you can just buy it now so you don't forget, and then the replay, I mean the new link is coming right behind it. So it's up to you. But stuff is in there now. Like, it's ready now. I just wanted to update it because, and if you bought it all the way in the beginning when I first dropped it, you only have 5 pages for Philip and 5 pages for Stormy. You need to have 6 pages for each to be able to have a booklet like this. And that was my fault. Once I realized I only gave y'all the 5 pages, I'm like, oh my goodness, I forgot to bring that other page over. Yep. And y'all don't have to, for your booklets, y'all don't have to do 12 pages. Y'all can do 4 pages. If this is 3 pages, double-sided, right? 12 images, because it's 1 on each side. So say if you wanted to do a smaller booklet, I wouldn't, but for any reason, so say a customer said, hey, I don't have money for $100 for 12. Can you do something? Say I can print them 1 page. Y'all can do them a Philip page, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, $50 for 12, and give them this page and go about your way. You ain't got to staple it. You ain't got to do nothing with it, right? You give them this and maybe some activities in the middle. Put some pictures on the outside, a saying on the inside, maybe activity and a picture. We're not leaving no money on the floor for this graduation season. Get it where you can get it. Tell them I can offer 1-page booklet style for you, right? And we can still put information on there, his college, where he going, all of that good stuff. But just adjust the price for them. Adjust the price for them. Maybe they can't afford it. Maybe you need to have payment options on your websites. We'll be breaking pricing down and all of this stuff down. You guys are going to see a lot of next week. We're doing all graduation. For the next 2 weeks, you're going to see a lot of graduation content from me. I will be going live with a free graduation challenge the 23rd through the 27th of March. The 23rd, where I will be having my graduation boot camp, but you guys can get on, and it'll be 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you guys can get on and watch the graduation challenge. I'm going to be dropping a lot of gems, as I do per usual, to help you guys out. So yeah. Anybody have any questions before we get off of here? Anything else? If not, we are, I'm getting ready to get working on fixing these links, and I will see you guys. Actually, we got class tomorrow. We have class tomorrow. Who bought class tomorrow? Who's going to be in my class tomorrow? Let me ask y'all that. Who's going to be in my class tomorrow? Tomorrow, the class on Sunday is 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be doing the tray tables. The tray tables, the design. The tray tables design. If you guys are in my Design and Craft Academy, it is already included. So this is the old way we used to do tables, and I'm showing you guys this reel, right? But this is the new way that we do tables now. The new way we do tables. So you can purchase the class for $37 on my website, blanksbycsu.com. If you guys are watching the replay, it will be in the academy, in my academy, and you guys can grab it in the academy. But I'm going to show you guys how to make AI designs just like this at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then set them up to print at Walgreens for you guys. You guys can use this to sell digital products if you guys want to learn how to sell digital products for the table designs. A lot of times y'all are like, where did you get that design at? How do you design that? Well, I'm going to show you guys how to design them. Now, this is not the table. I'm not showing you how to put this together, but this is the design class. If you guys go underneath this reel right here, so this is the reel that says crafters, listen, stop making tray tables like this. It says, here's the link to the class. Click right there. And as soon as you click right there, it's pinned to the top. It's going to take you. It's right here. It's $37 for that class. We'll be on there a good 2 hours, you guys. Okay? We'll be on there a good 2 hours. And y'all get into this class because I'm getting ready to teach you guys how to make the product so then you can sell it to other crafters that want to know, or you can sell them to other you can sell them to other crafters, or you guys can sell them, use them for yourself. Use them for you and your customers. If you guys are, set your alarm, Marilyn. Set your alarm. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, we do spring forward tomorrow. Our time clocks spring forward. So make sure when you set that alarm, you set it for the right time. If you guys are in my DCA, my Design and Craft and Canva Academy, the Zoom link will be in your dashboard in the morning. In the morning, if you bought it as a $37 class, in the morning, I'm sending out the link. I'm sending out the link like, hey, here's your Zoom link. See y'all at 6 p.m. Tay, did you get it? Did you see? So we're going to be designing the tray tables. I don't even have one in here. The tray tables, though. I know Facebook be coming, like the comments come through late. But you're going to be designing the tray tables right here. So you'll learn how to do the tray tables. So you can pay for it as a one-off class. And you'll have lifetime for that. Or you will get it if you're inside of my academy already. It comes with it. It comes with it, y'all. So, for those that are going to be in class tomorrow, if you're watching the replay, just get into the Design and Craft Academy, and it is there where it's almost 100 hours of stuff in there to help you guys grow. If you guys are following me on or subscribing to my YouTube, which is thecraftypixels.com, I'm getting ready to start Photoshop content over there. If you guys were ever in my Photoshop classes, I'm getting ready to start dropping a lot of Photoshop. If you guys want to learn Photoshop as a beginner, y'all go make sure y'all subscribe to my channel over there so you guys can start learning all about Photoshop. Okay, so that is the YouTube channel. So that is it. I will see you guys in class tomorrow. All right, y'all. Bye.